Yo, who put this thing together, baby? Nick did. Go grab a glass, let's have a blast, we finna kick it. Oh, what your people tryna ride? Well, they can kick it too. Man, we just basking in the vibe, you know how Niki do. Whether it's morning or the evening, even afternoon, drop in, it's always poppin' in Niki's champagne room. Whether it's morning or the evening, even afternoon, drop in, it's always poppin' in Niki's champagne room. Niki's champagne in Niki's champagne room. Niki's champagne in Niki's champagne room. Niki's champagne in Niki's champagne room. Niki's champagne. Welcome to Niki's champagne.
Welcome back to where it's always poppin'. You know where that is, Niki's champagne room. And today I would like to welcome my special guest, Mrs. Vickie Lobo. Welcome, Vickie.
Thank you so much for having me.
It was so nice to have you here today because I've been wanting you. I know you're a busy lady. And then we had a cut in season 1, but I'm so happy to have you here at season 2.
But I'm happy to be here because you know what? That accident almost took you out, sister.
I know, girl.
And it didn't.
What they trying to do?
It didn't.
You know, they need more champagne room, you know?
So you were able to pick right back up, and I could not wait to get here and just be able to be a part of what you're doing.
And you responded so quickly, so thank you so much. So Vickie, tell everyone about yourself, those who do not know you, because a lot of people know you. Mm-hmm. So tell us about yourself.
A lot of people see me, but they don't say hi on social media. Hey, everybody.
I know that.
Hey, guys. I'm Vickie Lobo with Knock Knock Angels. We're a nonprofit based out of Rancho Cucamonga, Fontana area. And what we do is we take families out of crisis situations. I mean, I take mothers and their children out of shelters, disabled vets off of the street. I partner with other organizations, which is a big part of what we do. We need to partner. I partner with other organizations.
Big organizations. Come on, tell us some of the organizations you partner with.
Well, we partner with, some of the organizations we partner with to help them with housing would be 211, CityLink. But then we partner with other organizations like Amazon, Southern California Edison, Loma Linda Children's Hospital, IEHP, lots of different organizations. They refer clients to us and we service them. People that are on the streets or people that have been displaced for many different reasons, we completely furnish a home for them.
That is so awesome. Every time I see something on social media, I'm like, because my heart is with the homeless. So I'm like,
yes.
And then, you know, tell us about, I mean, it's not just in California. I'm just saying.
Right. Well, you know, I'm a licensed realtor to start off with. That's my love. That's my number one thing. And that's what keeps me fed. I'm a real estate agent. So the real estate board noticed the work that we were doing, and I was awarded a huge award. And that award was one of 5 realtors across the United States selected. And they gave us this award, which now made us public, made us national almost. Everyone all over the country was watching Knock Knock Angels.
That's an honor.
So when that happened, we had other people that contacted us that wanted to open the organization in their states. So I'm happy to say that we are now in Denver, Colorado, and Washington State.
Yes. And are you willing to expand if more people contact you?
Yes, we the goal of this charity is to be in all states. Yes. And also I've been prophesized over, for those of you that understand what that's all about, that we will be international. So I will be in Africa one day.
Yes, you will. I'm going to be there interviewing you.
Yes. Yes, that would be awesome.
So what started Knock Knock Angels?
Well, you know, just like you, something tragic happened to me. So I got cancer.
Yes.
I got thyroid cancer, and I was devastated because 2 of my friends that a lot of you know, Sheree and Michelle, both of them passed away. They passed from breast cancer, thyroid cancer, stomach cancer that spread. And the reason is because they caught it late. So for me, when I found out about this cancer, I caught it so early. I was actually doing a live video showing my girlfriends how easy it is to go to get a mammogram.
Right.
And they found my cancer. So this was all public, was all on social media, and the support that I got, the people that showed up at the house, the meals, the groceries, was overwhelming. And I realized that God kept me. He kept
That's
me,
awesome.
kept me for a reason, and now I get to live out my dream.
And that's how I feel. So I
Mhm.
totally understand that. I
Yeah.
really connect
Yeah,
with that right
I
now.
know you do.
I do.
And that's the reason why I called you so fast. Because I knew that you were experiencing pretty much the same situation.
Yes.
God is so real, and it's intentional. You're still here for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had to realize, he kept me when I was watching so many other people pass away. What does he want from me? What does he want me to do? But inside of me, I realized this was always there. I've always been a giver.
Right.
I've always been that person that um, thought about the other person,
Mm-hmm.
And so now, guess what? I get to live it out. So
I love
I
it.
sacrificed everything for this. And now we're in 3 states and possibly Florida.
Okay.
So Florida is on the table now. So I may be opening in Florida.
That is so
But this is
awesome.
changing lives. This is taking people that have no one and actually lending them a helping hand and saying, we don't want you your kids sleeping in a corner
Mm-hmm.
on a pallet. Why would we want to do that? Why would we want to see that when we ourselves have the ability to donate a used bed or $100 to help them buy a mattress? So I'm bringing the love back into the community. You remember how it was when we were young and our parents, like when someone moved into the neighborhood, they would knock on the door
Oh
and bring
yeah.
a pie,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Welcome the people to the neighborhood.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That old school stuff needs to it's still in us, but it's so diluted by all the mess in
Around the world. Yeah. And people not trusting each other. Like, who's at my door? Why are you at my door? It's just, it's a lot.
But when you get absolute strangers to realize the power of giving and how you truly will affect someone, it's a really cool thing. So that's really the core of what we do. But we're helping with financial literacy and a lot of other things too.
And just give a little shout out. You don't do this by yourself. You have your angels, right?
Ooh wee.
So you have your angels.
My goodness.
Because you're doing big things. So I know you have a team.
My gosh. Without volunteers, I can't do this work.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot. There are women and men that take away from their families, that take away from their jobs. Some of them have taken off of work just to be able to help a family on a Saturday.
Right.
So I've got a core team of people that are dynamic and sacrifice to help me bring this vision to life.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you, angels.
Thank you, angels. And if you need more angels, we'll put more information in the website. So
yes.
So then people can click a link, and so we'll make sure to
Yes.
have that for you. So especially for donations, if you want to donate to you, you will make sure to have your contact information.
Absolutely.
But I just want to say that right now that we want to make sure that people are able, because people love to give. We've been through so much, especially the last 3 years.
Right.
People want that opportunity to give back to their community,
They do.
So
They do.
I just want to make sure to put that out there.
They need a forum.
Yeah, that's all.
And we're that forum.
Yes.
We're that forum. So when you moved into a new place like Niki, and you're like, I want to redecorate, what do you do with all that old furniture?
Mm-hmm.
And it's in great condition. Or most of us, when we go to our linen closet and we reach in the back, those are sheets that we have not used in years.
Right.
Let's have a single mom and her children take those sheets.
Exactly.
So let me be that forum.
And it's simple things that you like, the sheets, simple things that we don't think about, that we take for granted.
Right.
Right.
But a lot of people contact us and they say, we want to be a part of it, but we don't have anything to donate. And there are so many other ways to be a part of the giving.
Mm-hmm.
We are a 501c3 charity, 501c3. So, which means you can send us a tax deductible donation. We have a membership drive where you can help us buy bed pillows. Think about it. A mom with 5 kids, how many pillows do we need?
Right.
How many towels do we give that family?
Exactly.
So if you would just give a minimal $25 a month, you can bless a family with so much. So go to our website, because that's truly where you can find the real meat in our charity. Go to our website and look up knockknockangels.org, okay? And just click on donate, and it'll give you choices. What do you want to donate?
Right.
Would you like to become a member?
Mm-hmm.
It's so easy.
And then, and you do fundraisers, and so then you have coming up in May.
Oh, you guys.
What we have coming up in May, I can't wait because I'm cute.
So every year we have to do fundraisers. Number one, fundraisers are what allows us to keep going.
Yes.
Okay. So hopefully, whenever you see us doing a fundraiser, know it's for the greater good, and every dollar that you donate to us goes to help the community. Okay. So we have our second gala.
Yes.
I don't know the theme. I'm working on it right now. Oh,
I know it's gonna be nice.
It will be beautiful. It'll be formal. It's going to be at the Epic Center on May the 13th of this year. We also have, oh gosh, I can't tell you about that one. There's so many things.
Well, that's upcoming though. We can talk about that, right?
Yeah.
That's upcoming.
So
in the
many
Epic
things.
Event Center. It's
Yes.
in Rancho Cucamonga.
That's right. The
In Rancho
Epic event. And guys, we do things with the Cosmopolitan in Fontana.
Yes.
And we do things now with the Epic Center. And, we're always open to organizations that want to partner with us. If you work for a company, for instance, Southern California Edison sent a whole team to do a makeover with us because they want to give back, right? So if you work for a company that has community service hours, and they normally will match. So that says if you donate your time, the company will send a donation to us.
I like that. I need to talk to you more about that because we like to do that for a nonprofit that I'm a board of, is IPW, Inland Empire Phenomenal Women. And we want to partner with you regarding your population you work with, because we want to collaborate. We had a meeting last night. I'm sorry, you guys. We're talking now, but yeah, we had a meeting last night and we want to collab. I brought your name up because I knew I was going to see you today.
Well, it's really exciting. When I first did this charity, I literally called all my girlfriends together. That was my first makeover in 2014. I got about 12 girlfriends, and I said, "You guys want to do something with me?" And they said, "What?"
What we doing?
Right? And we blessed a senior that had a double mastectomy, partially blind, that was living in a house, going from a hospital bed to a chair, a plastic chair, watching a 14-inch TV. And me and my girlfriends, the tears that came from those women, I know that they, as of today, that's the one thing they will never forget.
Right.
So imagine you taking your girls and say, "Come on, you guys, let's go do a project with Knock Knock Angels." Yes. I love that.
That's what we want to do, because we're in the same community, and it's just great to partner. And then we can show people like women can work together. You know what I'm saying? Because that's for me, I know for some people it's true, but I haven't experienced that. And so, but it's just a way just for at least women to work together and just do better in our community, because you're doing so much. And so I just want to applaud you for that. But I do want to talk about one other thing, because I went to the was it breast cancer event or just a cancer event? Remember what?
All cancer.
All cancer. Yes, because I know it was all different types, and so I didn't know the title. So let me tell you, let's talk about that. Okay. Because that was so nice. That was a very nice event, and just representing the different faces of cancer. Not just, everyone knows breast cancer, everybody knows like stomach cancer, but they don't know it's so many different types of cancers. Right. And just to see these strong women, just the resilience of them, just really, and coming up, and then I was educated, and you educated us, and I was like, oh, I love this. I can't wait to go this year.
Oh, every year we try to make it special.
It was very special.
We try to do something that will stick in your minds and something you won't forget. So we had a all cancer awareness event, which, because of my thyroid cancer that I had, I make it a point to do an event every year. So we had a colored wig event.
Yes.
And it was so much fun. So you wore the colored wig that represented the cancer that you stood against. So this one came, all of them came. They had long wigs, short wigs, blue wigs, pink wigs. It was just fun. And all of these women just enjoying themselves.
Yes,
we had
they
a
did.
DJ. It was fun.
Great food. It was just nice. So thank you for having that event.
Oh, yeah. And we
Because that was
raised
so-
money.
Yes. And I have to tell you, because you are incredible because you shared on video regarding your thyroid cancer. And what you did right there, and it was still, I can still see it in my head, and it's just remarkable and very brave for you to do that, because sometimes it's a private matter for some people.
Oh,
Some
it
people
is.
don't want to share, they just want to, I'm fighting, but you don't have to fight that fight alone. But you brought awareness, and that's what we need to continue to do, is to find and to bring awareness to our community. Especially, and then I'm sure after people left that event that night, I'm sure that next week, because I know I did, was making appointments, get checked, because that was the word.
That's what I want to hear.
All night, get checked. So what are you telling people to do? Tell them.
Get checked.
Yeah.
And also check your neck. There's a really simple procedure you can do by just standing in front of a mirror and looking at yourself swallow. And I had never noticed that when I swallowed, it looked like I had an Adam's apple, but it wasn't. On my thyroid, I had cancer growing. So it was starting to protrude out, and I'm swallowing. And believe it or not, I caught that on camera before I had surgery, before it was removed.
Wow.
And I was able to share that with the world. So
very impactful. I just want you to know. Very,
Yes.
very, very impactful. Continue to do that every year.
You too,
Because
you've experienced some things, and we need to encourage all of our friends, all of our sisters. When you've gone through something, don't keep things to yourself.
Right.
When it can benefit someone else. So I'm all about that. All about
yes,
that.
you are.
And I'm an open book. I saw something on social media I will share, which was so funny because it reminded me of why I do what I do.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a man in a what do you call the subway?
Oh, okay.
A man in the subway sitting there, and he walks in and he has no shirt on, and he's sitting there and he's cold. Across from him, there's a man that walks over to him and takes his shirt off and puts it on him. Then he puts his jacket on, and people all around are watching.
Wow.
And so the guy's like, thank you, thank you. Next thing you know, the guy goes to sit back down. The guy's sitting there with his jacket. This guy comes over because he watched the goodness. He goes in his backpack and he gives him a sandwich. He says, thank you, thank you. He leaves.
Mm-hmm.
All of this is caught on camera. The power is huge. When you are going through something, or when you see something, you need to be able to share it.
Exactly.
You need to be able to do, when you see something good happening, repeat it.
Mm-hmm.
Why not?
Pay it forward. They do it in Starbucks, right? Because aren't you happy when someone's you want to give? It's like, well, I got to give to the people behind me or something, because it's just like that. It's contagious. It's contagious.
Yes.
So one thing I wanted to do before we wrap up, we talked about Knock Knock Angels. We talked about the different types of cancer. You are a real estate agent. Is there anything that you would like to close out with to let us know about yourself?
Well, guys, you know what? I love people. And the one thing I will say, I have to say, I'm a real estate agent. When you work with me as a realtor, you're giving back to your community.
Yes.
Because when I do a real estate transaction, I take your unwanted furniture and I bless a family with it. So
That is awesome.
consider that.
I love it. That is awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Vickie, thank you again for coming. I'm going to have you again another time because, I like just having you up here in the Champagne Room.
Oh, I like being here too. It's
Thank
Tiffany blue all through here. It's beautiful.
you. But, this is where it's always popping. So thank you again for watching another episode of Niki Champagne Room. Thank you.
In Niki Champagne. Niki Champagne. In Niki Champagne.